Oh, in fact, you know, it looks just like baby food. Because I bet you can't eat real food because you're a little baby.
We're gonna stop bullying by acting?
No.
Well, if you insist. All right, everyone, please stand up and take your most great Shakespearean pose. So my character was really hurting her feelings and saying that she was a baby?
So if we're being bullied, we can act calm, we can change the subject, and we can take off and report the problem.
Yeah. What do you guys think had more power in that scene?
Guys, come have a look at this photo. It's her head on a baby's body. Isn't that hilarious? What are you talking about? It's super funny.
What kind of camp is this? You are right, I am a snowplow driver because I have had 2 incidences that involved kids that weren't very safe. And my boss told me to fix it. You know what happens, and I've seen this a lot, kids are outside. So you see how important it is for me to do my job as you guys staying away from the street so I can do my job. Leo is in a blind spot.
If you ever see somebody carrying a ladder like this, you must tell them it's not right. Electricity always travels to the ground. It will go through us to get to the ground. That's how electricity works.
And you're not sure how to block them, that's when it's a great time to ask a friend how to block it. Ask your parent how to block it. Or
Google
my
it.
best friend, Google.
Right. We turn right. Work together.
Straight.
Don't overwhelm.
Right.
Right. Go to your right.
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 Right, even though, like, all of us were supposed to be helpful in that game, you were not being helpful. Stop!
Block.
Block!
Stop.
Talk!
Stop.
Stop!
Block.
Block!
Stop.
Talk! Like you have an officer that goes to your school. You might have Officer Bob or Officer Ryan. Okay, all right. I have, and I was afraid as a police officer. Can I tell you a time when I was afraid? A monster movie. You ever been afraid of a monster movie? No. Oh, come on. Yes, you have. Exactly. A fear could be like a warning signal inside our head telling us to be careful. Okay? What are some things you guys do to keep yourself safe?
English ice cream. English
store them away in our garage, and then when we bring them down from our garage, we need to do some checking on our bikes, right? We need to make sure that they're all nice and safe. If your tippy toes touch the ground like this, you're good to go. See how this goes into a V? The bottom of the V needs to hit the bottom of your earlobes. Most bicyclists fall off their bike and hit their head. They're not very tall up or far off the ground. So really, you're never falling from this angle or this height. You're usually falling from about right here. 3, 2, 1. Yes, look it protected the egg. Yeah, watch this. Okay, so from the same height, it cracked that egg pretty good, right?
Okay, we're gonna talk about non-domestic and domestic animals. What's a non-domestic animal? Anybody know? And if you see a mom duck with her baby ducks, do you wanna go over and touch the baby ducks? No.
I always wanted a police dog named Chase, not after Paw Patrol. Turns out there's some other canines out there in Minnesota with that name, and I wanted something similar, and I like Duck Dynasty, and he was named after a character on Duck Dynasty, so that's how he got his name, Chase.
We're going to talk to you about fire safety at your house. Now, even if you have a gas grill, do we want to be grilling against the house? No, we want to have that grill way out on the deck so that if something happens to even that gas grill, that fire doesn't get close to the house.
Today we're going to talk about how to make our homes really, really safe so that you can go back home and talk to mom and dad about safety within your home. Well, we all know that smoking is not good for us, right?
In your bedroom at home, what could wake you up if there was smoke in the bedroom?
The fire detector.
The smoke alarm, right? Carbon, there's smoke in the house. Can somebody check the door? You just woke up. Check your door. Now would you want to be standing up or stay down low? Stay down low.
Come on, Landon, let's go!
Good strikes, good job.
Anne feels it's important to take the time to tell people about her story, and she was really excited to do a fundraiser to raise money for her school. So she and how many friends? Two of her friends went out, Marnie and Mickey, and they went out to sell, on their bicycles. And Anne always wore a bicycle helmet, but she wasn't, not that day. She was thinking, well, I'm not really going on a bike ride. And Anne was excited to get to her friend's house, and she didn't stop at the stop sign. So there was a car coming down the road, unfortunately, who the driver wasn't looking at the road. So, you know, they ran into each other. The front of Anne's bike hit the front of the girl's car, and then her bike just kind of smashed into the side, the driver's side, and she hit her head on the back of the car. So what do you remember about that time in the hospital?
I hurt.
You hurt? She hurt all over. So she's a pretty tough nut, don't you think? She's done a lot of hard work to get where she is today.
Always wear a helmet.
Always wear your helmet.
And tell your parents never to drive and text.
No texting and driving. And watch out for cars. Thanks, guys.
The hardest thing for me was I would see people come into the hospital and almost all of them did not need to be there. If they had done one thing different, they wouldn't have been in the hospital. Actually, they feel you need to be about 10 or 12 before you can sit in this adult belt. They feel that you need to be about 4'9" before you can maybe get out of a booster seat. See how she wanted to sit? See that difference there? Where she kind of wanted her knees to bend, right? So scooch back. So the answer would be no, your knees aren't very comfortable in that position, are they? Is the shoulder harness crossing over the bones of her shoulder?
No.
No. Booster hats don't count. Okay, you see how you fit in the car, okay? Booster, keep walking so everybody can get out. Booster. Booster. Keep walking. Booster, 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 booster.
That you can do and help your parents pick the right types of foods. And how many of you know a little bit about food poisoning? Okay, you know a lot? Oh, that's great, then you'll get this one. Do you think, thumbs up or thumbs down, should you smell your food to make sure it's safe to eat? All right, the answer is thumbs down. What if I had chocolate milk?
Who's there? So if someone's drowning in the water, why should you not just jump in and go save them? They'll pull you down. Yeah, they'll pull you down.